If you could have one more chance to talk to them, to tell them anything you want, and hear back from them, is it a chance that you'd take?
First, regional or special. One that and what I love you, our son.
Love you, our son. Wow. Oh my God.
Foolish. Heart attack. What happened to me? What is your name? Have we met?
Host portal. Host portal. Host portal.
Stop recording. We command it. Thank you.
There's a secret there.
I'm coming. Haunted, please listen. How did you get here? Smile.
Host portal. Host portal.
We command it. Holy water. How did you get here? Bring it to me. We command it. Turn it off.
Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil.
Oh no. Oh God. No, I'm out.
Enter.
I hope that you've had a good week. And I hope that you have a safe weekend. This is Labor Day weekend coming up. See Dick drink, see Dick drive, see Dick die. Don't be a dick. Yeah, I'm tired. But I had to get on here tonight, and Stace getting ready to come on in a minute and share her own little tidbit. You know, I don't sleep. I nap. Got a lot going on, which is what I asked for. I prayed for it. The media production thing, working for what is widely considered the most listened to station in Eastern Kentucky, and the numbers back it up. The math backs it up. And then, of course, doing the other stuff. But when I do, I almost never dream. That's what makes this so. A few nights ago, I actually fell a nap on the couch. And I had this dream that I was driving down the road in the car I have now. And I was stressed and I was tired. And I swear I was just ready to throw it in. And unbeknownst to me, I had a passenger. I didn't know it, but I did apparently because I felt her hand. And then her thumb. You can see. And of course, in my dream, you don't, in real life, if that were to have happened, I probably would have pissed all over myself. But in the dream, you don't realize, you just know something's there, but you don't know what. And you turn around and you look. Black silk hair, green eyes, and lips that were as red as apples. April. And she kept like she's blowing hair out of her eyes. And I smiled at her. I said, "Are you okay?" That's all she did. Smiled and said, "Yeah." She didn't say it. She just smiled and nodded her head. I woke up and it was so real. I thought I'd see her sitting there beside of me. And I thought to myself, why? I mean, if that was her that came to me, why? What was her point? What was her message? Why did she? And I'm still trying to figure that one out. Could it have been just a dream? Yeah. But, I think about a lot of people every day that I've lost. Mom and dad, of course, Trevor and Ollie, and, the list goes on. We've all lost people. We all think about them. But to have a dream that vivid. And what she was wearing. Just had on a pair of shorts, jean shorts, and a t-shirt. And her hair was down. "52. I've been walking this earth for half a century. And nothing has rattled me like that. Nothing. They say love never dies. It doesn't. But for those of us left behind, the pain doesn't die either. I think anybody would agree with that. That's suffered loss. Maybe she was telling me to get back to basics. I don't know. This thing has grown so fast, so quick. And I'm grateful for that because it's made a difference, I think, and a lot of people, for a lot of people. I know it's made a difference for Stace. It's made a difference. We won't get into name calling, but it's made a difference to a lot of people. At least if the messages, the emails, and the texts are to be believed. And somehow that's made a difference for me in a good way. I know it's brought Stacia and I closer together. Before this started, I hadn't talked to her in years. And now she's become like what Trevor was to me in many ways. And Lloyd, I hadn't talked to him since high school. And I consider him a good friend. Goofy, but a good friend. So, Sharon, I'm glad you're here tonight. And Lori, I am so glad to have you back. We will get your name up there, by the way. I just didn't see that you had came back in and rejoined until it was a little bit late. But, leave it to me. It takes me 2 hours to watch 60 Minutes. Let me bring in my better half. The only half that keeps me going half the time. Good evening, dear.
I'm emotional.
Yeah, I am too after that. It was, I actually got, I'm sitting in an office the other day signing paperwork and doing things. And I had some people that come by and they just, one stopped and looked at me and said, "Aren't you that guy on?" And of course, I'm expecting to hear Q95. And they said, "That YouTube ghost show?" I said, "Yeah, The Gatherings." I said, "It's Stacy Underwood Gullett, myself, and Lloyd Gullett. And yeah, we do The Gatherings." He said, "That's the damnest thing I've ever seen." He said, "My wife can't quit watching it. She loves it." He said, she said it brought her hope. Wow. Okay. And then this with April. It's amazing how much, she's been gone 32 years because somebody took her life. But she's still making a difference. And whoever took her life, you can't touch that. You ain't got the cojones big enough to touch it, bitch. But let me tell you something. That baby will live forever. When I'm gone, people will remember her. Hopefully, in some small part, due to what we've done. But you can Google her name now, and you'll find more than find a grave. That was the whole purpose. And we're not done yet. With my dying breath, so be it. You found out some interesting information concerning the new doll.
Yeah.
I don't know if the right word for me to use is interesting, but I do know you're not happy about what you found out, honey.
You don't know, you think you know people, but I'm here to tell you, you just don't. You could think they were the best people ever was. They're strangers, and then you find out other things. But
That happens quite often. Yeah.
I've been in contact with the lady that we got Violet from. We went ahead and named her Violet. We're gonna stick with old names, I guess.
Sure.
There's always a place for them here,
Yeah.
But this doll's been different. There's things that fall everywhere we go. They're still falling. Things come off the refrigerator. On the top of the refrigerator, we went to the store the other day, and I put a big thing of Frankenberry up there because I'm always the sucker that gets the blueberry, Frankenberry stuff, Count Chocula. Big old box.
Oh,
Put it
I
on top
love that stuff. Yeah,
and push it all the way back.
my favorite's probably blueberry.
Me too. Me too. So I try to get one, then next trip get another. But it came flying off the refrigerator at us.
Yeah.
Well, that adds a whole new context to blueberry. So
Yeah.
It didn't it come up to shelf on me.
Lloyd, you're walking around with a freaking Target on you. You really are. I'm going to go to Target in Huntington and Barbersville, and I'm going to buy you a Target shirt, maybe 2 of them.
That's great.
So I mean, seriously, it's one of those things. You're kind of like a paranormal PD. You know, I love our police officers and our military because God knows they are some of the bravest people in the world, men and women alike, because they put a target on themselves every time they put on that uniform. Well, now we got Lloyd doing it. Only
Paranormally.
it's paranormally speaking, Lloyd is like
I mean, the shelf flew off the wall
It's
last
nonstop.
week,
It's
and then
nonstop.
now the box of cereal flew off the refrigerator,
And
was
it
in
had
the
this.
back.
It had at least 5-6 inches.
Oh yeah, and it like
and then there's your
And it
car.
it's
scoots.
like it went. Whew.
And then there was your car. Cars, I should say, plural.
Oh, they're still in the shop. I'm not getting into that.
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you also had
The ACs,
yes, your HVAC system, because you got 2 of those, right?
2 of them. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And both of those decided to go file 13 at the same time.
that's right.
Yeah. Maybe they're SAG after and just went on freaking strike. I don't know. Let me say hi to people in the chat room before we get cranked up tonight. But I wanted to share that thing with April
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm telling you, nothing has impacted me.
You know, that's so
Quite.
much hurt. Just letting you know. Thank
God,
you
she
so
was
much
so
for all you
beautiful.
do.
She was so beautiful.
That, especially her loving on you. You know, it's thank you,
You
Chris.
had that thumb right there. Well, it was on this arm because I looked over and she was beside me in the car I've got right now. And she just, at first all I saw was the black hair and she just looked at me. And I mean, it was like, oh my God. And she just had that thumb and she just started rubbing my forearm just like that.
That's thank you, Chris. I love you.
Yeah, 'cause she didn't actually speak. I didn't hear her voice. But, she kept like blowing the hair out of her eyes. I said, and I looked
I just did that. I had something in my eyelash and I was trying to get it out. When you said that, I was just doing that.
I looked
That's
over and
so-
I said, are you okay, baby?
So cute to see her doing that.
And she said, and she just smiled and she nodded. And I was like, okay. And the next thing I know, I woke up and I was friggin' miserable
Oh, I know. That's
because
what
she
you
wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I expected her to be. I mean, I was in that state of mind like, where'd April go? I was looking for my buddy, my friend.
Yep.
And she, in that moment, brought me peace and comfort that I've not known it since I was, I don't know, a kid in school. I mean, not high school, but because, once you get past a certain age, I'm sorry, pardon my language, but things just go to shit. You start
Amen.
getting stressed out in high school. You're worried about being with the right people. You're worried about doing the right things. You're worried about whether or not they're going to think I'm a geek or am I one of the cool kids or am I a nerd or whatever. And it's a great school. You don't think about that. You don't care. You're too busy being a kid.
Right.
And I haven't felt that since probably 3rd or 4th grade. But I felt when she did that, I just felt utter peace. I was like, wow. And, there's a part of me that says, it's a dream. And there's another part of me that says, God, I pray not. Because if that's what is to come. Yeah. So anyways, maybe what Sharon said is right, that she's telling me don't give up, keep going. Because I got to admit to you, with everything going on right now, I thought about maybe I just need to step out and just let this thing go for a while. And let's
Man, I've been feeling that from you for a long time, and I know we've been feeling it together. It's so much.
Well, okay, here's a look at my daily schedule. Up at 5:30 in the morning, making sure everything on the air is kind of doing kind of what it's supposed to be doing. Go to work at the other job, come home from the other job, go back to work, get together the news, get together, all of the stuff that we've got to do. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But at some point, I look up and it's 9:30 at night, and I'm like, damn.
Right.
And then there's the editing and things like that. And a lot of times it's not done till midnight 30, 1.
And God forbid you get sick and have to take another day or two off.
I have been sick,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still sick right now. So, yeah, when I go back and get back into the groove of things, it's a little more catch up work. It's nothing I can't handle with the grace of God. But
Yeah. He's sitting behind me, Lori.
it happens. All right. So, a big hi to some of our folks in the chat tonight. And I noticed that we got a pretty good amount of listeners so far. Guys, do us a favor on this YouTube thing that you're watching this on. Go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to it. I'd really appreciate that. So, anyways, a big hi to Barry Penix, Crystal Burks, Helen Prater. And if you're not in the chat room, feel free to pop in there. And if not, I want to wish you hello too, just for watching. Also, Sharon, April's mom. Carrie Blevins. Hi, Carrie. Tracy Ferguson. Lori Terry. Lori, like I said, I'll get your name back up here on that thing. We have missed you so much. Brooke Casey. Her new nickname is Ivy. I'm not going to get into it.
Brookie.
Brooksy. Yes, Brooksy. Let's see. Charlie is in there. Excuse me. I'm drinking coffee. Rachel E. Glad to see you, Rach. Really am. And let's see, who else do we have that I have not yet mentioned? My girl Stacy. Love her bunches. Barry is referring to me accurately as Shankopotamus. I am a Shankopotamus. Well, if you notice on the credits, I changed it to say Chris Lone Media in association with those Shankopotamuses at 606.
I love it.
And Chris Lone Media at Pinnacle Entertainment. Yeah.
We love it.
Hi to
The
Summer.
hottie that draws them out. We love it.
Oh, the hottie that draws them out. And I put under Lloyd. He really don't.
He don't like it.
He really
That's
don't
right.
like this.
We have rolled.
I love Lloyd. Lloyd brings life to this show. You have
brings
no
life.
idea how many people I get telling me, I love the guy in the background, the one that says, "Oh God," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's Lloyd." I said, "Lloyd said that." It's his.
Stuff flies off the wall.
Do what?
I said I bring all the bruises when all the stuff flies off the wall.
Well, you need to keep your blueberries to yourself. So I said, Lloyd brings spirit to the show. No pun intended. But also a big hi to Stephanie and Maddie Blankenship. We're glad that you guys are here. Angie Oakes. Let's see. We are praying for your child, Angie. Read that comment, Stace. Yeah. Let's see who else. Charla Spencer. A big hi to Charla. Robin Burchett. And it just, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people in there tonight, and you guys are more than welcome to, Charlie said his wife has a cup like this. Was actually a gift from one of my residents that rent from me. Great people. And I love it. It's the perfect size cup. Let's see, who else do we have there? Rachel, I think that pretty much covers everybody.
Tracy.
Do what?
Tracy's there. I just seen Tracy.
Yeah, I said hi to Tracy, I think.
Let's see.
And if I didn't, I'm sure I'll hear about it. So.
That's right.
Need prayers. The Lord knows all about it, Tracy. You've got our prayers. You've got our prayers, 100%.
Rachel Summer. Hey, Summer. Hey, Rachel.
Just like all of you guys in there have our prayers. What I'm hoping for tonight, and I'm going to break with what we normally do because, well, I can. I'm going to ask baby girl to come through if she's listening. April Renee Pennington. You know I love you. God knows I love you. God knows we miss you. I mean, oh my God, I'm going to start getting messed up again. But I think about her and that look she gave me. It was peace. I've never had anything quite like that look on her face come across me. But if she'll come through, because April, if it was just a dream, I get it. But if not, if there's something you want me to do for you, baby, all you've got to do is say the word and I'll move heaven and I'll move hell to get it done. Anything that I can do that God grants me, I'll do it. And also, I'm sure that there's other people. Earlier, Lori said that she'd like to hear her dad come through. So, yes, absolutely. Like I said, my mind has been on this for all day with April. We think about them, and sometimes that gives them energy to come through. And it's like Stacy, and I learned that from Stace. That's what you do. You think. What was it you told me once that it was connection? It's all about connection.
It's all in the connection. We're all in this circle together, and
Yes,
whenever you're sitting there and you are thinking so hard, you're giving off that energy. That's what it's all about. You're connecting.
Miss Tracy is watching on the big screen, and honestly, that's the best way to watch it. I'll go back and watch playbacks of this on my 60-inch, and it looks awesome. It's great. Because watching it on a phone or a tablet does not do it justice. Watching it on a TV, I'd say at least a 32 or bigger, it gets a whole lot better. And of course, we are broadcasting in stereo sound. That's the music and all that, because voices are always mono. But the scores you hear, the music and all that stuff, that's done in stereo. So yeah, just in case. Do you know the Muffin Man? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dating Betty Crocker or Little Debbie or Little Diabetes, whatever you want to call her. So
Diabetes.
diabetes.
That's great.
Wilford Brimley, the diabetes cat. Yeah.
Yep.
So I understand that the box back there in the background,
Oh yeah, we're rolling.
it's been active from what I've heard.
I've been starting to let them listen to us talk first.
Yeah, absolutely. So we know that if they're of love and light, please come through. And if you're
I
not,
try so many different things, to
yeah. Um, let's see who else do we have. Tracy.
I just heard I came through.
I came through.
Did you hear
Okay.
that? Yeah. Did you
Lori's on her 52-inch watching. Awesome,
good
Lori.
deal.
Awesome. I'm sorry that you got to look at this face. Stacy, though, will make up for it. She looks a lot better. So what we're going to do is I'm going to step down to the bottom. Boom. And there's Stacy. We are ready for you, dear.
We are rolling.
All right, so let's go with it. Now that's the spirit box, right?
That's my little spirit box. Sometimes I travel with it. I don't bring my big old one, my portal. I usually don't bring it out, but I will. Haven't had it out in a while, but last time we did, we got April on it quite a bit.
So I'm hoping that I can hear from her tonight, that we all can.
I'm also going to pull out on the computer all those old sound banks that we used to get her on all the time and see maybe if I'm just going to try it off.
We'll do whatever it takes.
That's exactly.
I'm like
what
Imagine Dragons, whatever it takes.
And then I have our lovely little haunted doll sitting over here for some extra boost.
Oh, I'm sure that just gives Lloyd all kinds of physical excitement.
She's been making the K2 go off while we've been talking.
Yeah, because she's in bitch mode right now. She's going crazy.
Okay, let me just show this to y'all.
Oh, speaking of, did you get into the story of how that person came in possession of that doll? That it may have been stolen from a tomb or from a grave?
Yeah, the lady that had me come and pick her up. I said there has to be more to the story than this, because she has, started this pattern at our house of, all kinds of stuff going on. And she ended up telling me that she was possibly stolen from a grave.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Lloyd didn't know that one yet.
That's
So
exactly. Oh, he didn't know that until just then?
Nope.
Brother, I'm sorry.
Right, Chris. It just said Chris.
Oh,
Chris.
Oh, no.
Chris.
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, Lloyd. I ain't got nothing but love for you. To whoever's listening on the other side right now, spirit guide or whomever you may be, I'm Chris, and I'm hoping to hear from April. And you know the April I'm talking about, April Pennington.
Can the spirit guides please locate her for us? If you're around us, April, can you say, I'm here, or let us know? Did they say, hey?
sounded like higher hay.
Like there was a voice in the background.
Right. I need everybody to listen for different voices. That way we can pick stuff up. You listen for the whispers, listen to female voices. Get Caden in here and help us with the male voices. I want to get through it. And this dog is doing the same thing it did last time with making the K2 go off like a heartbeat.
To answer you, Charlie, yeah, I'll tell you the story someday, Charlie. If you're talking about April and I.
That one said, the one that usually moans said, I'm tired.
I understand.
Times
Anyone with a message that you want to come through for us, you're more than welcome.
Did you say it's me?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
I'm listening.
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard that. Okay, April, if it's you, did you come to me in a dream very recently? Was that you, or was it just me dreaming?
I heard it. I heard me come through there. Right as soon as she said it again right there. Me, or dream. It was either me or dream. Can you tell me again? Come through for Chris and I.
Who's the one whispering? I swear it said I saw Chris.
I know it. I've heard it 2 or 3 times also. I've heard Chris's name. Oh, look, they're in the chat room. They're hearing it too.
Yeah. Tracy's heard it. Lori's heard it.
Lloyd just heard it too.
Lloyd heard it.
I've been hearing it since the start. Do you have a message for Chris?
Whisper it to us.
Very special. I heard that. I swear.
Holy crap.
I don't know what else to do. There's more in store. That's what that voice just said.
What's everybody else hearing?
I heard it. I heard that more in store, and
I've heard my name a few times, or at least I thought
yeah,
it.
for sure.
oh yeah. And usually I hear his name come through a time or two, but this is like,
It's probably because I'm so shook up and I was so emotional.
yeah.
I mean, for that
That's true. That's
whatever
true.
amount of time that was, it seemed like quite a while, but I know it was only seconds. But for that second, everything seemed right. Everything seemed like it had lined up. The stars, the moon, the universe was right. It was the way it should be. And then to wake up and
Yeah. Love.
that sounds like,
Love.
yeah.
Are you have a message of love?
That sounds like her. That sounds like what we used to hear. Oh my God.
Do you have a message for Chris?
Thanks for settling.
That was a very distinctive yes.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
It's whispering again. It's almost like that's trying to just play the music. I love. That's what I heard. Something I love. Did you hear that? It said, did you hear me, Chris? Okay. All right. I'm turning this other one down. It's just so low, I can't. Let me see if I can find another. Chris, hear me.
I can hear you, baby.
That was plain as day also. Did everybody else hear that too? April, you have the floor. Something perfectly. Yeah. Did something perfectly.
She can't be talking about me.
As soon as I get something, you can hear me. As soon as I get, you can hear me. Something herself. She was ashore. I've heard love about 3 times. We love you so much. Okay, the other one's. I'm gonna turn this off.
I love you, April.
Okay, the dogs
Oh,
are going
no.
crazy. Temperature drop in here is ridiculous.
It's always something.
I think this. Hi. That was plain.
If you came through for me, to me, I cannot thank you enough. You have no idea what kind of a difference it made.
You are something, like Mom said. You are something, like Mom said.
Nothing special, baby. Just somebody that cares.
I care very much. Chris, I almost sound like Chrissy. I think that's what it was. How cute.
Yeah, very few people have ever called me that. My mom did, my grandmother did. And
I
and
miss you.
I mean, God, I miss you
Did everybody hear that? I miss you.
so much.
Yes, Tracy said she heard it too. God, I'm so glad there's everybody here that can help me so that I'm not think what I heard's not right. It was just me and you, and then something.
In the dream, it was just us in the car, and
It almost sounded like she said traveling. It was me and you travel.
we were going somewhere, and it was dark outside. I know that.
Yep.
And gosh, she looks so beautiful. The black hair and those big green eyes, and just a t-shirt and a pair of blue jean shorts. That was April. That's what she liked, jeans and
A good night's sleep, she said.
yeah, baby, I need that. I know I do.
Mommy and Charla and all of us miss you and love you.
Oh gosh, you are so missed. I mean, it's beyond what I can comprehend. It goes above anything I know. But the difference you still make in people's lives to this day, it astounds me. And you are what gives me that hope.
Oh my gosh, she just said a full sentence. I hear you, hear me, and almost like she said his name. Can you come back through for me? I'm barely getting your voice now.
Oh,
What?
had a chill go my whole right
My
side
my
here.
arms are frozen.
Mm-mm.
I hope it brought relief.
Oh God, it
That was
did.
plain too.
When you smiled, everything bad just went away.
You're
Everything.
whispering. You know, I never offer up my energy to anyone but you, April. You or Chris's family or my family. And you're always welcome to take it if you need it because I hear you getting lower and lower. If you are still out there, please know that we cannot thank you enough for this.
No, I can't. The reason I've made a difference in people's lives, Tracy, is because of April. None of us do anything alone. I've learned that. She was my inspiration, and I don't know what kind of a difference I've made, but I hope that in her name it's been something good.
Yes. Done something for Chris so much. And I just had a deja vu from a dream. This is
What'd you
crazy.
have, Stace?
So I just remember having a dream of her saying that to you and me sitting here telling you what she just said. You ever do that? You dream something and it could be in months and then it
Yeah,
happens and you're like, oh
yeah,
my gosh, this is exactly what I dreamed.
yeah. To quote Yogi Berra, it's deja vu all over again. Yeah.
Weird. I can hear you with my ears. Plus,
I'm looking at a picture of you right now. You must have been about 15 or 16. You couldn't have, I'm guessing you were probably 15, 14. So pretty. Wearing a white shirt. But that night in the car, wow.
And what I would
Again, it all goes back to April.
have to have
If I could tell you some of the things that I know for a fact she's inspired, the paths that she's changed just by being who she is. Not all heroes wear capes and tights.
Did it say I'm with your mommy?
God, Mom would love her. Oh Lord, Mom would have went ballistic over her.
I am with your mommy. Oh my goodness sake.
That's exactly what it was.
And Dad would have went
Son,
crazy
did
over
you hear
her.
that?
Yep.
a couple years.
It just said son.
Mom.
Timestamp 51.
17 maybe. I'll go back and
50.
check on that.
It's a minute. We'll scan 51.
5150. Yeah, 5150. Let's see, 5120. So 5115 maybe.
Leave it to me till I have paper ready.
I'll get it. I
I could
got
have
you.
swore it said that there was a woman's son.
Did it just say Trevor?
Trevor came through too.
Uh,
That does not surprise me. Trevor knew about.
that was a timestamp too. We just need to go all through 51.
Trevor knew how I felt about April and why I did this. Because I mean, that day when I came home and all I could find was find a grave, I got pissed. I mean, I got physically upset. I got sick. How could anybody forget somebody like that? So yeah, I went on a mission. And if I had it to do all over again, I'd do every bit of it. And Trevor and I had that conversation. We talked about that more than once. Because you're worth it, April. I got my mom's probably up there right now babying her. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. Stroking
Your
her
mom's
hair.
sitting here. She said, I felt you. I felt you. And then she said, your mom, it sounded like she said, your mom's sitting here.
That would not surprise me. You know, I never thought about Mom and April being, but yeah, because they would know. And April would know Mom. She would know how, because where they're at, they know so much more than we could ever even dream of.
This is so much bigger than what we all even know right now.
Oh, we can't wrap our minds around it.
I am so mind blown at some of these things that are coming through this tonight.
So far tonight, we believe that we've heard from April Renee, Mom, I called her Mama, and Trev. That sounds
I'm
like
proud of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
She says, I'm proud of this.
I'm proud to know you. And that dream, God, that was like heaven.
We're done. Thank you.
UVA.
Chris, I'm near you. Boom. Chris, I'm near you. That was at 54. Fact. That sounded like the voice that came through for Trevor.
Yeah. April, you're welcome near me all the time, as much as you want to be. Matter of fact, it'd probably make things better for me.
We all need a bar to meet up at after the show.
Well, I distinctly remember you having an SLS camera, and April, or at least we assume it was April, was dancing on a table while Trevor was singing.
Yes, sir.
And did you ever wonder why Trevor showed up and did that for absolutely no money outside of the fact that he was my brother? Because he had.
I danced on the.
Yeah, on the table. She danced on the picnic table. It was two figures. I just assumed the other one might have been Tim. But he did that because he saw how much I cared for her. I'll never forget his words once. He said, any guy that's willing to go to this extreme.
Yeah.
And he asked me if we had something in school. I said, no, we were just
I
friends.
know.
We were just
Oh,
friends.
no.
So now they're coming after Lloyd.
Come and get him, guys. Come give him a little pokey poke.
Bring him some Count Chocula.
That sounds good, actually.
That does really sound good. But I still want Blueberry. I'm dying for a box of Blueberry.
Blueberry is
Oh, it's Blueberry's the shiznit.
It really is. But you know what's sad? Whenever you go to get a box, they completely changed the cover.
Did they really?
It's gone. Our old stuff's all gone. Yeah, it's all new stuff. Piece of our childhood.
Base cleaning.
Sometimes in this life, I wonder what the hell I'm hanging around for.
You made me so. I can barely hear.
She's at a whisper.
She said, "Son, I love you."
If that was my mom, I love you too.
56.
50.
As April coming through, sounded like she said, and your mom that said that. Hang on. It's coming. Loves her son. She loves her son. Is that what?
And I love my mom and dad. And I love you, April.
Me too.
I cannot imagine how much better this world would have been without you. Or with you. How much better this world would have been with you. But without you, it's all I can do is imagine. But I would love to find the person that took you out of it. If I did that, I'd probably be wearing an orange jumpsuit.
That said she did it.
Give us a name.
I know she did, baby.
Don't start. She did it. He is
Holy
repeating.
God.
He is repeating everything she's saying. Whenever she, thank you for validating that. We know. We think we know. God, I'm gonna have to get up and walk. I mean, look at the hairs on my arms. I'm sitting in it. Look at that.
This is probably one of the most intense episodes that we've ever had, but by definition, it's the most intense feeling I think I've ever had. Or at least, I know. Believe
I don't
me.
know if you can see it, but I'm telling you, every hair
Can
on
you
my
pull back the camera just a
body
bit?
is straight up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Straight up.
Yeah, they look like little cactuses.
I'm froze, and my hair is on stand on end. I want to thank all of you all for coming through for us. In case I forget, this has been such an experience, and I'm so happy that I'm a part of it.
I'm beyond grateful. I'm beyond grateful. In April, I can't tell you how.
That's me that give you the chill bumps.
She's talking to you, Stace.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Holy crap.
Thank you, baby. I love you. Did you hear that?
Up here in the upper corner of the screen, I'm going to show a picture of the one I was looking at when I was talking to you, April.
I'm sorry. I've not even been watching what I'm doing with the camera or anything.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right, Stace. Let it happen. Just let it go.
What? Stacia's always welcome to come through. Always.
I told you, you are the one that they respond to you. You've got a gift.
Like this.
I can only correlate that because of such intense emotion. That's why we've had such an intense night. Because I was emotionally charged after that dream. It was just
Yes.
The car was, but I remember because I know the dash of my own car. It was the dash. I had the radio on, but there was nothing coming out.
Sleep with it.
And I looked over when I started feeling that rubbing on my forearm, and there she sat, and she
I'm
just,
telling you, I am just completely in your dream with you. I have just pictured that. So,
and it was not. We were driving at night,
yep,
but she
it was
was lit up.
definitely nighttime.
I mean,
Yep.
she to say she glowed. I don't mean she had like this glow about her. I mean, like she was like glowing, like she was radioactive, but she was so plain to see.
Right.
It was like light in darkness. There she
How
was.
beautiful would that be?
Oh,
You're so lucky. You're
she
so
was
lucky.
stomped down beautiful.
The K2 keeps going off.
I saw that.
It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
April, is Stacia up there with you? If not, maybe you could find her. I think she could do really well having you to comfort her.
She would benefit greatly from you, April. I'm
I
sure
really think so. If you could find her for me.
you would be a big help. You would be a big help to her.
Yes, I have. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did.
And then the other spirit box said I heard that. We've got a jokester over here on the other one. Validating everything we're saying. How neat is that? Shoo.
This has been a night to remember. That's putting it mildly. You see, the more intense you allow the emotion to become,
Something good night.
good night, baby girl.
Good night.
But to be quite honest with you, I had no choice. It just took me over.
Well, I am still.
Well, I'm hoping that you guys will subscribe to the channel. This is kind of what happens if you're new to watching.
You never know.
And tell friends about it. Go to work tomorrow. Tell friends about it. Think about it a week from now. Tell friends about it. I have got rid of Facebook Messenger. I don't use it except to when I'm on the app, when I'm on Facebook itself on the studio computer. And if I see something, I'll check it out. But I use it to communicate back and forth with Stace for the links. But other than that, now, Facebook for me is just a cesspool of drama in a lot of cases. But it does serve its purposes. So with that being said, we will post links on the Facebook channels that we have here. Stace is kind enough to let me use 606 Paranormal and post. And of course, you got Mountain Mysteries and gatherings and all that too, right? I mean, on your end, I'm pretty sure I gave you that access. And
I think so. One of them I can't get on. It won't let me get on it, but the other one, because there was some spam on there.
that was the Mountain Mystery. Somebody was putting porn on my damn Facebook. And I blocked them and jacked them off, or I sent them off, and I jacked them plumb out of the room. And then I contacted Facebook and
Me too.
reported them. So I don't know if that done any good.
Me
But
too. I was
jacked
trying to
them
get
plumb
on
out
there
of
and
the
get
damn
it.
room is what I did.
Yeah.
And then I actually had some guy messaging me saying, well, why won't you let me post the employment opportunity? I said, for one, I don't know if it's real. For two, I don't even know who the hell you are, Akbar.
That's right.
I said, no, you're not posting that crap on there. If it's somebody I know and they've got a legitimate job opportunity and they're actually hiring people, hell yeah, I'll post it. I want to see people do well.
That's like
Because
me on
if everybody
Facebook.
else is doing well, then that's a really
You
good
never know.
thing.
You don't know them. You don't know what. It's like my friend request. I've like every 6 months I'll forget about them and I'll go on there and I'll look and I'm like there was like 100 and I didn't even know like any of them. I never even heard of any of them.
Right.
But I always forget my friend request. I don't ever look. So if I apologize to anybody, because sometimes I looked and there was like 120 on there. I'm like, oh my God, I bet these people think I'm awful. I just don't get on Facebook. And to do that, I get my messages from family and friends, post something or whatever, and I'm off.
That's me too. It's like co-ed naked volleyball. It's in, it's out, it's over. With that being said, I guess we will wrap up tonight. Of course, our next episode More than likely will be Sunday, but that's a Patreon only thing. But of course, we will be back here Thursday, and that's FTP, free to the public. So anybody that wants. But yeah, kind of after that dream I had of April, that done something to recharge and rekindle something, and her coming through tonight and confirming, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had, and all I can say, baby, is I can't wait to see you again. I just want a big old hug.
Listen,
I
we
want a
feel
big
the
old
same
hug.
way. We feel
I
the
want to
same
wrap
way.
my arms around you and just not let go this time, because God made us that promise that we won't have to let go again.
That's right.
And I want the same thing for my mom and dad and Trev and all the other people that we love, that we've lost, and that we missed. To everybody that tuned in tonight, I can't thank you enough. I want you to know, each and every one of you, I love you. And Stace feels the
Love
same
you
way
too.
with her. So does Lloyd. Hashtag scared Lloyd back there with his head laying on stage. You all look like a picture on a calendar. Really, you should. You do. But with
You
that
should
being
see us
said,
on Sunday nights.
that Sunday nights is no holds barred. Whatever happens,
Yes, we're bringing out the saddle, Barry.
I don't even want to go there. We're going to get into something now that is just completely off limits. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, I hope that you'll have a good night, and please have a safe Labor Day weekend. Drink a few for me, just don't drive. Catch a ride with somebody that's stone cold sober. All right, because let me tell you something, your life is worth so much more than that. And so is everyone else's. The drinking and driving, not cool. Not cool at all. Stace, I love you. Lloyd, love you, buddy.
Love you.
And we hope
Love
you guys have a great night. And we will hopefully see you Sunday. If not, then we'll be back here next Thursday and hope to see you again too. For Chris, for Chris, me, and for Stace and Lloyd, have a great night and God bless. And
Love you.
always stay mysterious.